Hello, we're back, mga ka-adobo. So today we're going to cook grilled salmon on our new coal grill that we have just set up today. So you see we have all the ingredients here: salmon, onion, tomatoes, limon or citron, paprika, ginger. I don't know what it's called, but it's a squash filament. Squash. Green squash. Garlic and green onion. Okay. Okay, so because we're only two that we're going to have this very large salmon, so we're going to cut it in two so we can use for later the rest. So which one do you think? Here? Okay, so this one we use it for later. So we put the salmon here, and then we try to chop onion. We're chopping this onion but removing first the skin. So we chop it first. Oh, there's some kind of damage on the skin, so we have to remove that one. And then we chop it into small pieces. I'm not an expert in chopping, so bear with me. There you go. We're not usually fond of fish, but because we want to try the grill, so we want to see how it is. So there, put them in on the fish. Put everything on the fish. Blah blah. And now we're going to add garlic. Maybe 2 cloves, or I don't know, maybe 4 cloves of garlic is enough. Yeah, so we're just going to squeeze the garlic, not chopping it, because Kjell doesn't like it. There, so it's easy to remove the skin when you pound it, actually. Just remove those unnecessary. Then we put it on the top of the fish also. We chop the tomatoes. So easily did it. You make cubes of the tomatoes there to make it more flavorful. Now I picked tomatoes that is really ripe because it's kind of a little bit sweet, especially with fish. It would be nice to have a little bit of sweety flavor. Just put everything on top. Now you notice I didn't put yet salt on top of the fish so that it doesn't taste so salty. And now we'll put some ginger. Not the whole ginger actually. So what we do is we remove the skin first. I don't have to, I'll cut this one. There. Make a little slices. Not too much because it might be the prominent taste in on the fish, so it won't be so nice also. Then next we chop is the paprika. I took a very ripe paprika, so it's a little bit sweet also. Not too paprika-ish taste. Yeah, and then just cube them like the onion. And put that on top. A little bit of zucchini. Now I know what it's called, zucchini. So we put a little bit of zucchini. Cube them. Just a little bit of different taste than the rest to make it more interesting on the palate. There, it becomes so rich in color. Now don't forget the citron also. Now let's do the ripe. The next will be this green onion. We just take one, not the whole of it, because there's already an onion inside, but maybe this one is a little bit interesting taste also for the fish. And now we put some salt on top. So I think I have already put 5 pinch of salt. This is that one, as you can see. very rich in color. Hopefully it will be so tasty as well. But yeah, we have to cover it with another aluminum foil on top before we put that on the grilling. There. So make sure that it's going to be tight. Now we are ready for grilling. So there, we're going to bring this now outside to where Kjell is preparing the coal grill. There you go. We're going to coal it in the front house. 5 minutes before the coal are ready for grilling. And now the coal is ready for grilling. So we're going to put now the salmon inside the grilling machine. The grill inside the grill. We're going to cover it. And we're going to wait for 10 to 15 minutes. And then we're going back here to check if it's cooked. So while waiting for the salmon to be grilled around 10 to 15 minutes. So here's a little bit trivia. Salmon is the #1 product of Norway. Well, aside from oil. #1 product of Norway export. And the #1 market for salmon is China. It is a very large export that in 2020 alone, it was 1.1 million tons of salmon have been exported globally, which is equivalent to 8.6 billion US dollars. So that's a very, very large export of Norway. I can smell the salmon. Can smell the paprika and then tomato mixed with it, gingery smell. So yummy, so yummy. Wow, we have already finished grilling the salmon and it smells yummy. So let's open. Wow, you can see. Now let's bring this to the dining table with our red wine, Valpolicella. Now it's time to eat. First we have to taste. Ding! The taste of the tomatoes plus the onion plus a little bit of ginger, it's heaven.